All right, jeans, shoes, shirt, belt.
And Ricky B's gonna get his first tattoo.
You weren't recording this whole time, were you?
No. No way.
One.
Let's go.
Hold on. It's a south side, bro. It's loud. Okay, there's like trucks and trains and ice cream carts. She's eating grass. All right, now, and action.
What's going on, viewers of RBF OKC? It's Go Bill Break here. Just want to let you know that RBF OKC is gonna have a build off next week with Go Bill Break.
And you're done. And you're done.
Stay tuned.
And you're done. I like your beanie.
I like your beanie. What are we doing today?
You just getting right to it?
Yeah. Jump right in. Fade in.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of RBF OKC. I'm your host, Ricky B.
Gage,
bro.
Bro.
Right here, Instagram. Now,
Instagram.
cameraman Kolten has a truck, right? 4.8 liter. It's exhausted. It's done. So we got the 5.3 over there. Shine at it. Show them what's up. Boom. Now, on this video, we're going to be showing you step by step every nut and bolt.
Are we?
I don't think we are.
No, we're not. Well, maybe.
How to swap your 4.8 to a 5.3.
Send it.
Do you know what to do? Because I have no idea.
No.
Where's the engine at?
I don't know.
What is this? We don't know what we're doing. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. Step one. I like to remove the intake manifolds on these because it's way easier to get the whole block out. If it was an HD model, the core support would be up higher, so it'd be easier to get out. But because it's not an HD model, it's a little bitch Silverado. Is this the proper tool to use while working on a car?
What is it? No. Oh! Oh, so you're sexist! So you're sexist! Easy. Get it off! Get the tube off!
You should have actually threw it.
No. I don't want to break
We're not putting it back on.
Oh, send it!
For that.
I didn't know we was having fun today.
I had a box of tools, Kolten. Where were they? Excuse me. Excuse me. You just gonna walk backwards the whole time? Oh, okay. Is this happening?
That's San Andreas, you know what I mean? Did you know Shroud was gonna be here today?
Shut up. This is the fan shroud. So this being a
Fuel line bracket.
no. This is our throttle cable.
Is this your fuel rail?
So we're gonna put this intake manifold back on, along with this throttle body, just to keep it easy. Because the new engine is drive-by-wire. It's not throttle body. But we're gonna go, or not throttle cable. But we're gonna go ahead and put all this back on.
Is that his horn? Is that a horn?
Where?
Right there. What's the, why is it shaped
looks like an aftermarket alarm.
It's not even doing anything. Let me eat it. Yay! No more playing games.
So, to get the intake manifold off, there's 10 bolts.
Oh. Just throwing sludge on my ground, thanks. Now I gotta go get rags.
So there's 10 bolts, and I leave the fuel rails on. Just undo your harness, all your injector plugs, all your vacuum lines. This one has a exhaust gas recirculation. What the fuck is... Oh, it's fuel. I took the throttle body off. I don't know why. You can leave throttle body on. But I take the intake manifold off. Just because it's way easier to get the engine out. So now I'm going to do the fan shroud, the fan clutch. We're going to get all of our coolant lines off, move the harness out of the way. and then exhaust, and then transmission, and then motor mounts, and then. And always make sure when you're working you have a crowd watching, because then I get to charge them double. So to get your fan shot off, there's two 10mm bolts up top. They're actually 8mm, but they have a 10mm head on them. Or maybe they're 6mm. I don't know. And then there's two clips up front. Oh, there's four. There's four clips to them. Wow.
Not in the thing.
The Niagara Falls.
I don't know if I will.
I'm just kidding.
What? Grab what?
Give me that, first of all.
I will give you this, but first you get to stop crying for today, okay? Okay? Whole day. What am I grabbing?
His neck. So there's a ground strap. Two of them on the back of the engine. Down in this valley here, there's one on the back of the head, and then there's one right here on top. There's another one down here on the side, on the driver's side. You're gonna be yanking on your engine, wondering what the hell's hanging. It's because you forgot a ground strap. I think we need to get the exhaust off now. And then from underneath the vehicle, I'll get the disconnect the starter, and then we gotta unbolt it from the trans. So underneath the truck, you'll have to unbolt the headers from the downpipe or exhaust manifolds. And there's 3 nuts on each side, and 99% of the time they're old, rusted, and you have to break your elbows to get them off if you don't have the pneumatic impact. I'm gonna unbolt the starter, and then I'm gonna start unbolting the torque converter from the flex plate, aka the flywheel. What are you doing?
Getting comfy. This Ricky.
So now we're gonna do the torque converter bolts. So this is where the starter's at. You unbolt the starter, then there's like a little plastic cover here with the bolt that goes right there. You take the plastic cover off, pull the starter out. This is an oil sending unit plug. These are the starter wires. So I'm breathing hard because I'm fucking wore out. So go ahead and gauge and try and get out of the light. There we go. Crank it.
Yeah, on.
So I got gauge up here somewhere. He's got a ratchet.
Hold on. Okay.
We got a ratchet on the
What's up? Gang.
Crank pulley. He's gonna rotate it until I tell him to stop. A little bit more. A little bit more. Right there. Stop. So then it's a
Game.
what is it?
The radiator's got some damage.
You do 8mm Allen. Now on the 3/4 tons with the 6 liter, they're 15mm bolts, and there's like 6 of them. But this is a 1/2 ton with the 4L60, so it just has 3 torque converter bolts, and they just use the 8mm Allens. So then you get those out, lefty loosey, and then we'll unbolt the transmission. I already got the exhaust off. Oh yeah, the exhaust. So on each manifold, you've got 3 nuts. You usually have to hit them with a torch because they're nasty and rusted. Over here's the other side. Let me try and brighten this up so you can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. There'll be a nut on each of those. I pulled the stud out of that one. So you do that, unbolt the exhaust, unbolt the torque converter bolts like I just showed you, and then the transmission is literally, there's a bolt here on the bottom, there's 2 on each side and 2 on the top. And then you're going to need to get like a small pry bar, because once you get everything unbolted, it'll start to split right here, just like any other engine. You can kind of pry it out. It'll have dowel pins that are pressed in there, but you need to find something like a jack or something to support this up, because this is supported by the engine, so when you unbolt it, it's going to fall. But then before we do all that, obviously we'll undo our motor mount, so I'll show you that. You having fun, dog? Hey, Ricky, what are we doing? So now, Gage got the transmission unbolted from the block. Now, I'm undoing the motor mounts, 15 millimeters. There's 3 on each side. So we had to undo this exhaust manifold to get to the passenger side motor mount. It's just these 10 millimeter bolts all along it, and you have to undo the EGR from here, another 2 10 millimeter bolts, and the dipstick comes up through here. Where's the dipstick at? Dipstick. That, there's just a 15 millimeter bolt on that, and it comes up like through here. Dipstick. So you have to take the dipstick out first, and then you can pull the exhaust manifold off. Would you shut up?
Well, using that arm leverage, bro. Here, dude. Arm leverage, bro. This is hard. Okay. Yeah.
That was weird.
I told you I'm Jim Gary, bro. Reincarnated.
He's not dead.
Nope, we're not finger loose yet. Finger loose, I barely know her. But if you go at a pace, it's much better.
That was one bolt this whole time?
This is one.
Can
you
I
want to do this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Ow! What the fuck? What the fuck just stabbed me in the shoulder?
It's probably a wasp.
It felt like either something stabbed me or a bee sting. Fucking freaking out, bro. That hurt. But I won't back down.
Took you long enough.
Yeah, there's 3 more transmission bolts. You get to them from up top. And there's a ground strap back there we got to take off. Yeah. So, who wants to do it?
What time is it?
What time you get a watch? Hopefully this goes up high enough.
Don't hit the lube.
Don't hit the lid. Watch your feet, watch your leg. Oh! You make me nervous. Okay. Hang on.
Koltens broke ass engine. You jealous my car's cooler than yours? I'm just kidding.
You thinking of anything that we can use?
We don't want to look at that. That's irrelevant.
Shut up! I'm trying to record!
Hey, well maybe shut the fucking door.
Alright, so we just got the engine pulled, 4.8, going back into 5.3. This truck will run at the end of this episode, but we probably won't be able to work on it for another week. So let's cut to the next time we're working on it now. Hey. Hey, let me catch it. That's how you get rid of that. It's recording. Why can't dinosaurs clap?
Because they're stupid.
Because they're dead. So, what has been 5 seconds for you guys has been
About a week.
2 weeks for us. Got the new engine on the new stand. It's windy today. That's what that noise is. What do you...
I was trying to take it out.
Keep going. Hopefully you don't break it.
I'm rolling this. That's why. So I don't break it.
Okay. So, today, we are going to be... Rewind.
What a terrible intro. So we're back today
Just get him. He's better at this than I am. I don't know what we're doing. Tell me what we're doing. We're putting the oil pan gasket on it next.
Gage.
O'Reilly special. Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cletus McFarland YouTube channel. Alright, so we got the new oil pan gasket on. Pretty straightforward and simple.
Gage got the oil filter.
Yeah, Gage got the oil filter.
And then what else? I changed the spark plugs.
He just did the spark plug. It's easier to do it with it on the stand. You can go to AutoZone O'Reilly's and use these Roll-Lock surface conditioning disc, and these are really good for like cleaning the surface where the oil pan gasket and stuff goes on the block and the actual pan. So now we got the block cleaned up. I'm gonna go ahead and paint. We're doing the block black and the valve cover's red, but everything's nice and clean, or as clean as we're gonna get it. So, but it's easier to paint it with it upside down. So we'll leave it like this, and yes.
We'll B-roll me painting. Like I'll just do a couple streaks.
Yeah. Got you. Hold on. Keep shaking it. Dance or something. It'll be slow-mo, so think slow-mo. No, like do it normal, but like imagine how dope it'd look if it's slow-mo. So do that. Whatever dance you would do with that.
Oh.
Like how you do your...
Oh, okay.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, or you matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, or you matter what.
Do you want me to film you so you can do it without holding it?
No.
You can explain what the fuck's going on?
No, I forget that the first half of this video was
What do you
like a tutorial, and now I've kind of turned it into a
like
normal
the
vlog.
same
So the people that like look this video up, want to know how to do a swap, are now getting not interested anymore.
Hey, don't eat that.
So what do? We did oil pan gasket.
Yep.
We put on an AC Delco oil filter.
Yep.
We did painted the valve covers, put Felpro valve cover gaskets on it, and cleaned everything in here. This was all nasty. So we cleaned everything, got it all nice. I taped it up so nothing falls in there when we're installing it. What are you doing? Put my coil packs back on, as you can see, because you're not blind, because you're watching this on YouTube. I guess it's time to, oh, and I want to clean, I gotta clean something else now, because I like clean. That looks like trash, so we're gonna get that cleaned up, make it look pretty. And then we're ready to go.
Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck.
So if you're doing this and you didn't disconnect your AC now while the engine's still able to move, it's a good time to lift your compressor up because all the lines are still connected. You can lift it up and get it bolted into place. And then drop bolts on the ground. But make sure when you're going back in, you got your harness, you got to keep clearing it out of the way. You can use bungee cords to hold it up. I don't have any bungee cords, but we'll get there.
Country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm backed up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car to get tatted up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault, I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll.
I think this is like a $40 tool, and that's literally the third time I've used it in my life. I've owned it for like 5 years.
Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, or you matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, or you matter what. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what? Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
Well,
Tight.
I mean, when you're done, you can definitely tell it was only worth $50, but it'll do the job. I mean, filter's a little long and hits the fender over here, and it came with like the weather stripping you put up here, but I'm not worried about it.
It was ugly.
It wasn't. But I mean, hey, it works. It even has the tab for your upper radiator hose to go in. I had to drill that hole out because it was too small. This doesn't line up properly. But yeah, you just put your mass airflow on it and ta-da! You've got an intake. You boys ready?
Yeah. Starter!
Doesn't start.
Add it up, bankroll. Me, everything is on me, oh, you matter what. Add it up, bankroll.
Everyone say hi to Chloe again. She's pretty much a big star of the show.
Hi, Chloe. Hi, say hi. Hi, YouTube.